I have produced probably 3 or 4 Burning Man camps. I've co-hosted and produced maybe 30 parties, and I love to party, but this is what I prefer. It's called now Smarty. Get a little. I'm 50 years old. And I've been on in my entire life figuring out what works for me, what doesn't work for me, and how I can add to the planet and make this place more comfortable for everybody else. And so one thing I figured out in the last 5 years is I'm here to powerfully share the gift of play with adults so they remember, and with children so they never forget. And I do that through a variety of means. And so one thing that I owe all of my creative and financial success and all the joy and love that I have in my life is the law of attraction. And I've basically taken all the teachings from my favorites, Deepak Chopra, Wayne Dyer, Napoleon Hill, who wrote Think and Grow Rich, Mike Dooley, and Alan Watts. And I've kind of compiled that and done a little smorgasbord of taking bits and pieces of that. And I'm sure you're all a very smart crowd, and you're familiar with the law of attraction. Some people probably practice it in their life every day. And I've got a different means of expressing that. So I'm going to get a shout out of how many hours a week everybody has to work to get all the stuff that they want in their life. How many hours a week are you guys doing this for? I mean, the last couple of weeks I worked 100 hours a week. Anybody want to shout out how many hours a week they have to work to get the things they want in their life? 4? 36. Okay, that's a low number. You're good. Doing good. Like work, like what you're contributing, you know, in energy exchange to get the food, the clothing, the adventure money, the toys, you know, to buy yourself freedom. 50, cool. That's probably average. 60, okay, pushing it. Evan, how much do you work? 80, okay. So, I have a technology. It's a very, very simple technology that you could literally spend 20 to 30 minutes a week and get way more of the stuff that you want. So it all boils down to the universe is vastly abundant. Everything we desire is in the universe. The universe wants us to be happy and wants us to have the things. She wants us to be, do, and have everything that we desire. And what's preventing us from getting that is our alignment with it. So my first experience with the law of attraction was like 1995, 1996, and I was going through an uncomfortable, brief experience with getting settled in a sublet with a woman that was she was a hoarder. So she wasn't there, but her stuff was extremely present, and it was not making me comfortable at all. I had a girlfriend come over and help me organize things and hang some sheets and cover it up. So I went from the state of lack and resistance and not being happy into a state of allowance. And she's like, okay, what do you want to do now? I'm like, I want to go get a hat. I'm like, not a big crazy logo, not a trucker's hat, something simple. And so we're in the West Village, walked down Patchen Place, and took a left on Christopher and went up, I forget, it was 6th or 7th Avenue. And right there, in the middle of the sidewalk, is a blue Nike hat. I picked it up. I was expecting it to have like a sweat ring and be dirty and have to discard it. And it was literally brand new, but no tag on it. I put it on my head. I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. I just asked for that. She's like, woo! And so we went on our day. We were in taxis and walking with friends and taking the subway around New York City, eating and drinking. And then we get back to my neighborhood, and she's like, hey, let me see the keys. And there's the keys to my apartment in her car. I'm like, I don't have the keys. You have the keys. When we got out of my apartment, I locked the door. I said, here are the keys. Take the keys. And she's like, no. She's like, oh, yeah, you did say that. And we're checking our pockets, checking our purse, our jackets, no keys. And this is New York City. We had been all over the place. And we weren't going to be able to get in my apartment because the woman I was subletting from was like in Amsterdam or something like that. And we weren't going to be able to get my girlfriend's car because she had no spare keys. And so there's a serious moment of lack and resistance. And then we walked up, and there was 3 guys that are messengers for a Chinese food company, and they're just delivering food. And we asked them if they'd seen the keys. One guy says no. The other guy shakes his head. And the old guy looks down in the street, and he's like, oh, lucky, lucky. And her keys had been fallen out in the street and been run over by cars. The remote was just like pretty much obliterated. And you know, the odds of that happening were not in our favor. So that was my first experience with it. And for the years afterwards, until I moved to Los Angeles and got into the Burning Man community, we called it Lucky Lucky. So I've manifested so many things. I manifested this space right here for myself to be creative and other people to come in and be creative. I manifested the woman of my dreams, absolutely beyond my dreams, Jessica with the awesome fro right there. And we've been together just over a year, and it's the most expansive, beautiful, flowing, creative, loving thing that's ever happened in my life. Literally, you know, 3 times beyond what I was envisioning. And so if I manifested this space and my creative career, I just finished the biggest project of my creative career. It was a build for a set. We completed from the time we got the deposit for the client until we were set dressing. It was 9 days. It was a $265,000 build in 9 days with 30 people. And if you told me, you know, that was possible a month before, I would have said you're crazy. And no one believed it was going to be able to happen. We were, you know, talking about, okay, can we postpone dates for this $1.5 million, you know, 2-episode project? And it was one of the most stressful things. But also, at the end of the 9th day, I'm like, wait a second, we pulled off a miracle, 4-week job in 9 days. So it's like, it's about changing your paradigm. We literally can be, do, or have anything we desire, and there's some simple steps. First one is choose, and in that choosing, know the universe is vastly abundant, and everything is out there, you know. There's 1,800 billionaires on Forbes' list. That's people that are worth $1,000 million or more, and the list stops at Bill and Melinda Gates, and they're only worth $75 billion. There's so much money out there, and all the money is just energy. People want to give that money and to get something back. We can have literally all the things. Now, astronaut tomorrow, you know, nuclear physicist by Thursday, maybe that's, you know, out of the realm of possibility. But all the other little things, you know, I wanted the space, I got it. I wanted it to be filled with people like this, I got that. I wanted art to be everywhere, I got that. I have my partner that we're building a life together, I have that. Now I want a Tesla, I want to do projects with Evan, you know, bringing more machines of joy in the world. I'm going to be collaborating with some people that I met this beautiful weekend. So it's literally about transmitting your lack and resistance. So a lot of times people are like, I have to have this thing. Where is my perfect relationship, bicycle, Burning Man ticket, all that stuff? And you can't accept a gift if your hand is clenched like this, because you're basically telling the universe, I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it. And then she's going to respond like with like, and she's like, not going to give it to you, not going to give it to you, not going to give it to you. And it's like, and the only way you're going to get out of that lack of resistance is to be present, and the quickest way to be present is to be grateful. Miracles happen in the attitude of gratitude. And it's not about a 45-minute thing or, you know, a 2-week or 18 months to get out of that lack of resistance. It literally can happen that quickly. Abraham Hicks says 17 seconds. Focus on something for 17 seconds, and then it becomes a thought. 68 seconds, it becomes a dominant thought. If you can do something for 3 minutes, visualize something for 3 minutes, and let the chatter of the mind float in, and then just get back to that visualization. And it's about the feeling of having that experience or that way of being or that physical possession. All you got to do, 3 minutes. If you can do it twice a day, if you can do it 3-4 times a week, I guarantee, I'm going to give you guys cards, and I guarantee you can reach out to me and you'll say, yeah, it completely and totally worked. And the more successful people are, the quicker they do it. And I share this law of attraction through this very fun, silly, and playful way. There's over 2,500 of these in circulation. I've been passing them out for like 8 or 9 years now. And you will, if you come to the next workshop in my shop, we're going to make some of these. And it's a little magic rubber chicken. I'm going to throw this to Alessandro, and he can look at it and pass it around. So it's about visualizing. So 17 seconds, 68 seconds, 3 minutes. And then a belief system is just a thought you keep on thinking. A belief system is just a thought you keep on thinking. A belief system is just a thought you keep on thinking. So as you're visualizing that, you're creating your belief system, you know? And one thing I do with money, it's like if you're on the freeway and you're driving, your conscious brain is worried about the other cars. 5 minutes left? Talking faster. So there's different times when you can program yourself and your subconscious and your conscious. So it's about creating a belief system and allowing, being present, giving gratitude, and then you have to completely and totally let it go. And when you give gratitude for your current present moment, what you're doing is you're saying, I am completely and totally happy with everything that's going on right now. And so that's taking away the lack. If you're like, wouldn't it be nice if universe, you gave me this Tesla, paid for cash by someone else, or money that comes in easily and gracefully, you know, versus I have to have this Tesla. I don't have to have a Tesla. My daily driver is a 2006 Isuzu box truck. I love that box truck. And this is a game, you know. It's not work. The more you play with it, the better it works. If you try to work it, it won't play. So I invite everybody here either to join me in my shop as we're making more of these magic rubber chickens that you can take at one home or two home or a couple of them home, and then I invite you to share with somebody. Go back and forth. Do 3 times. Say something you're grateful for, and don't say it quickly. Really be with it. Resonate with that gratitude, and then ask them to share. And then go back and forth, pick something you're grateful for, they pick something you're grateful for, you pick something that you're desiring to create in your life, they'll pick something they're desiring to create in your life. Do that back and forth, become manifestation buddies. It totally, completely works, and it works so fast. If you did this 3 minutes, 9 times in any period of time, I guarantee that is going to start showing up, whatever it is. And something Mike Dooley says is don't be worried about the cursed hows. You can't say, this person's going to give me this real estate deal, this person's going to sell me this car, this person's going to love me forever, this person's going to make me happy. Happiness is an inside job. You can't make particular people do particular things. You can have the happiness, you can have the love, but you can't call the shots of where it's coming from. And people ask me, when you see the rubber chicken, it's pretty fucking cute. People ask me, why is it a rubber chicken? I'm like, well, there's all these icons and symbols for different religious beliefs and thought processes, and the dead guy on a stick was already taken. So I went for the chicken because it's an icon of prop humor. This is I grew up with Steve Martin and comedians and magicians and clowns using this floppy rubber chicken, so it has no weight already, And so the chicken is a daily reminder that we can be, do, or have anything we desire. And the chicken is also a decoy to get our mind off the how and when things manifest. It's not to us to decide that. We just, choose and visualize and allow. Everything else is up for the universe to do. So like I said, I've been passing these out for maybe it's 10 years now. It used to be sheetrock magic. I can do it with anything. I've done it with organic carrots, wearing a bunny suit on Venice Beach. But it can be a piece of cheese. It doesn't matter. But as you wear these little magic rubber chicken necklaces, you will impact the lives of people. You will brighten people's day, and you will meet some people who have had this for maybe a brief moment or for a long period of time. Will have amazing stories. And so I've been giving these away for so long, and I will continue to give them away. We are going to convert this into a capitalist venture for myself and my crew. And I invite you to get one and give it away freely. If someone responds well to it, let them have it. Come see me. We have a free replacement policy. 1 minute. I think I'm good. Any questions? Works. Completely and totally works. Thank you.